I'm ready. Probably.
As ready as I think we're going to be.
Okay.
All right. Now that's what I call Murder Trial Volume 2.
Ooh,
yeah. I've been thinking about that for hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to get it out. Anyway, welcome back. We're in pre-trial prep, and we just equipped our skills.
Ooh, yeah.
Trial 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, and we're ready to go.
We shall finish the preparations.
Let's see who did the murder on Chihiro.
All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial, so your votes will determine the results. Pretty sure he just says the same thing at the beginning of every trial. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you get the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one who received everyone else will graduate.
Yay! I mean, boo!
Boo! Okay, then, so, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Murder! First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Well, this will be easy. Okay, cool.
Locker room
Yep.
dumbbell.
So
Yeah,
there we go.
that's
It's
pretty
the locker
clear.
room dumbbell.
John, I want you to slow this down right away. Right away.
Alright.
Do it.
Hero's
Do it.
fatal
Do it.
injury.
Do
I
it.
did.
No, you're
It
not.
appears it was a head wound.
Yeah, there it is.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Wait.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Ah, crap.
Interesting. That certainly would have made for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
The weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There was something with a blood stain on it.
And remember, you could fast forward if you want to.
Injury. Head wound. Yeah, that's good. All right. Bronze instrument. Yeah.
But...
Kind of blunt instrument. That's it. I think.
No, that was
I bet it was
No,
an
there
iron
we
pipe.
go.
Slow it the frick down. Oh! Come on, man.
I have to re-remember all the things. Okay.
I'm taking this over next time.
I think, what is it? Circle is fast forward? I think.
Circle is fast forward.
And then the...
Ah, shit!
Give me.
Alright.
No. Put
All right,
that back
fine,
in. He has
fine.
to learn.
All right.
Alright, poor Chihiro. Okay.
Head injury. You can.
I believe in you, John. It may not have seemed like most of our interactions are me believing in you, but I do. I do this time. You're gonna slow it down. Right now.
Slow
Right now.
it down.
Right now.
Shoot.
Right now.
There
You
we go.
piece of garbage. Why did you do
did
that?
it! I hit the button!
No, because
He didn't.
Because it faded away. Because you were calling your shot at the very end when it was going to disappear.
Yeah, you did. You didn't slow it.
Why didn't
I
you
did slow it!
No, you didn't. There, that's
That-
what slowing looks like.
Yeah, when it goes like bright like that. Why don't you
Yeah.
practice it?
Iron pipe. Yes, get it.
There,
Get it.
there
get
you
it.
go.
Running
You
out
got
slow.
it.
You're running out slow.
Oh, I was hitting the button!
Poor John.
Something with a blood stain on it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
So you know which button it is that does the slowing.
Yeah, he got it right last time. He just ran out.
Do
Slow. Shoot.
Shoot.
What?
You weren't. You hit the white text. You hit the yellow text.
You get one more shot, and then I am taking the
No,
remote from
no.
you.
I need to see him succeed at this.
Zero penalty injury, hinder blood stain butt. Okay.
We're all so tense. Get it, iron pipe. Where it says iron pipe. Get it. Okay. Here, let me give you a tip. Line up your shot, slow it down, then shoot. And I mean, in this case, it looked like you could literally just wait until the text came to where the reticle was sitting, slow it down, and then shoot. Not a big fan of first-person shooters, are you?
Nope.
Get it.
Now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah! Technically, you got it.
If you get mocked in the comments, you have it coming.
Yep. Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
I mean, it's been like, what, a month since he's played this part of the game?
In fairness.
Yeah, and I had to just like recall all the controls.
Yeah.
On
I'm not
my
saying.
command. And that's super intuitive. Yeah. It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so creepy. If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to a discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack? The fiendish serial
Yes,
killer?
Makoto.
Those are the words he said in a different order. You're not fooling anyone.
Did he really kill Chihiro? Would a serial killer with genocide in their name kill somebody?
That's not how genocide works.
Well, killed some people, Jack, doesn't sound as good.
Yeah.
A new element? Probably. Is this a reminder of the old stuff?
Nope, this is a new element.
Oh no. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions.
That's alright, John has already perfected the previous style. This should be fine.
Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit this. Stop that! They hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the X button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. You are set to kind.
It's not.
It's not.
Good luck.
Yeah.
In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. He's not gonna be fine.
I'm not gonna be fine.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, narrator.
Thanks.
That's alright. Listen, John, you have like 10 minutes to get the thing correct. You can practice if you need to.
Genocide Jack, case file.
12 minutes. John, you're forgetting to read your lines because you're
Here's
so
those-
focusing. But that's
Oh,
impossible.
sorry. Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's no full...
Go for it. Go for it.
Ah.
So speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Alright.
Weren't you there for the whole...
Thing Byakuya showed me in the archive. One look at that and anyone would be convinced.
Usually when I play these games, the first time it goes through, I'll just not even
let
worry
it
about
run.
shooting anything.
Okay.
I'll just
Yeah.
read what everybody's saying, so...
Shows this was the work of Genocide Jack.
does it though?
I mean, culprit is Genocide Jack, I'm sure of it. Case closed as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible. Ah.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Slow.
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it. Oh! I think they should have given that one to you. Well,
I
hey,
don't know who that is.
you can. This would probably be a good time to practice shooting that white noise down while we're waiting for the right line to pop up. Because I also think the white noise might add time to the clock. I'm not 100% certain.
Ah.
Or not.
Case
Whatever.
closed as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's something impossible.
Sorry. Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it. Yay!
Counter! I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
Oh, well, Byakuya found it for you, but okay.
Facts.
Guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case. What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library? Why? That is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Okay.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder. Oh, that's right. Boom blast! Oh, Hifumi.
I don't even know what.
Oh no, it's actually bloodlust.
When you're getting corrected by Hina.
What does that mean?
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public. Never made public? What the hell is that? Why don't you tell them, Makoto? Other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. And the victim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't use the term mounted, which is appreciated.
Thank you.
Yeah. Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department. However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this, when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
And Byakuya.
And Byakuya, who had spent all days reading stuff in the archives room and telling everyone else not to go in there. There's only one logical answer I can think of.
Leon.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack. No fucking way! You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
One of us.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa. You lie!
What?
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why's it gotta be so complicated?
What? It's so
Complicated.
Please stop.
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it.
That
Oh.
can't possibly be right.
What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. Wait, it's rain? Is that the answer?
Yeah.
It's rain.
Oh
right?
no,
Yeah.
Makoto passed out. He was thinking too hard.
Okay. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right?
Uh-oh. Do you remember how this works?
Everyone's got it. Oh, gotcha. We have to pick, write the letters that went.
Oh boy, I remember
gotcha.
this one. Boy, this is, yeah.
Say. Or T? Wait, what are we?
What are we shooting for?
For what the first letter of this word is.
First letter is.
And I'm gonna just tell you, you're not gonna know what this word is until probably several letters
gotcha.
in. And even then, you're gonna be like, really? That's the word you went with?
Schism?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, schizo.
Oh.
Yeah. Still, you guys got that really fast.
Schizo.
You gotta hit it multiple times when it's.
Oh,
lighter
gotcha.
color.
Gotcha. I have to work through its.
I don't like.
Well,
We're putting it in Makoto's words.
someone had to
Yeah.
figure out a way to get a word that was one word to describe it all. That was 6 letters. So
Yeah. Otherwise, like, we'd have to give you...
I'd go with
half.
Schism. But anyway.
Yeah, Schism are good. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
That would have been a better clue to look for, but
Yeah.
too long. Huh? Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too.
From the laziest dude ever.
They thought that the suspect might have... What did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder?
It was probably a student. Anyway, case closed.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is... perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality. Byakuya Tagami, licensed psychologist, everyone. One thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior.
Her behavior
Her
changed.
changed?
Probably the repetition of the word is Makoto.
Yeah.
Her behavior with behavior. She
Behavior,
behaved that way.
behavior. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right? That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she woke up...
I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared. Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without my permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in a room, it's because she was it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in a room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah, how can you know all this?
Byakuya, licensed psychiatrist.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh? Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
What?
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko? Or was that...
You're such a douchebag.
Yeah.
I don't know if someone who had a serial killer split personality confided in me. I don't know if I'd reveal all that information so willy-nilly.
Yeah.
This is a lie, right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone!
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied, though I should have completely.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
You are such a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how he's gonna die.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep her promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. You said that if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that! But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you!
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards.
Or lunged.
Lunged?
I'm gonna lunge you good.
Well, it's sort of a halfway between a lunge and a lurch. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, hello there. Is it me you're hoping to see?
Yeah, what the heck?
So, you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you? Not Toko, that's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality in a really old textbook that isn't at all accurate to current medical research. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense!
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body. This one is so different from the one we've come to know. Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
So, there's a Toko and a Genocide Jill, one is a top and one is a bottom. You decide in the comments.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that is shining as bright as the sun.
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane! Miss Jack, or Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that? Inquiring minds would like to know.
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and the government and society and the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Yeah, but you murdered a bunch of people.
Makes the some of those scenes in that in that Merfolk book take on a whole new meaning.
And here we are. Just kidding again.
You got me, Jill. You little scallywag.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. Fair. If a secret like that came to life, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
I mean,
yeah,
I think that's correct.
It's true. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed, like we just did right here, actually. Like we just did.
Who's standing next to her? Ooh, Hifumi, maybe shift.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. Huh?
But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, maybe so. But nevertheless, it's the truth. Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe.
Come on, Makoto.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but...
Got it, Makoto?
But something's still bothering me.
Mental constipation in real time.
What she said. I need to get some more details about all this. Status of the dead body. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone. You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her. Okay. Just have to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer.
Remember, John, everybody's giving you their energy. They're hoping for your success.
That should prove that what he said isn't quite right.
Believe in you, John.
Alright, so that's the bunny.
That's not it.
That's not it.
Say
Nothing
that.
really there.
It's the,
Modus operandi.
yeah.
What? Yeah, we're talking. This incident.
Shoot!
Yeah.
First try!
Yeah.
Well, we didn't try the first time, so first
First
try!
try. First try.
First try.
You're gonna eventually need to shoot the white noise, just so you're aware.
Yeah. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you. I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro?
Didn't even offer Parmesan cheese on top.
And be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Hey. Aw.
Oh.
This is no creation of mine.
It's oddly similar to how Celeste felt about her tea.
Yes. Yes. Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
Oh.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference between
Did
the
you say there were
murders.
two?
I'm less certain. I'm kind of backing off on my two. Two seem like a pretty strong statement to make. So
I'm gonna put out this one, kind of
put
test
us
the
one,
room, and then maybe
see
the
how it
two.
goes. We'll throw in the, like a bonus, like an encore maybe. We'll see how it goes. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference.
Fatal injury.
Fatal injury. For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
A lot of pairs of scissors, actually.
Yeah, several pairs of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders. Perhaps Chihiro had damage resistance versus bludgeoning attacks.
Ooh.
Yeah, she wouldn't have.
No. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Oh, look who's a serial killer expert all of a sudden.
Yeah. And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe for murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
What's the Parmesan cheese?
then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Okay.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Hero's getting uncomfortably hungry.
This lasagna I'm eating is just losing its flavor.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
No, it was the garlic bread. There wasn't enough garlic
Where
bread.
are the unlimited breadsticks?
Oh, like a proper serial killer would ever go to Olive Garden.
I think if you ever go to Olive Garden, there's at least 2 serial killers in that room.
I can't disprove that.
No, they're probably on the wait staff. Driven to it by working
yeah.
at Olive Garden.
Slowly working their way to the poisoned breadstick.
That's right. Second difference is related to how she was suspended from school for cheating on tests.
Cheating on murder.
Cheating and murder. Cheating and murder. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her? Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Glue, tape. Was it tape? It was glue.
Duct tape is always the best way to do things.
Junko's internal organs.
Oh, ugh.
Ah,
Gungnir.
Gungnir.
inaccurate Gungnir.
Inaccurate Gungnir. They'd used some kind of rope to hang her
It
up by her
wasn't
wrists.
rope. You know that it was an extension cord.
What is your point? Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional. So naturally, I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong.
Oh, she called him Big.
Oh.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me? Oh, she called me Big.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
I only missed it by 1. Huh?
Oh, it's been a while since we've got a good old-fashioned Makoto, huh?
My word! You really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
I think they're all dudes.
Pattern? Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't possibly have killed that little lowly girl. What's a lowly?
Kind of Lolita-ish. I guess.
Like
probably.
Yeah, okay.
I know the answer, but I choose not to answer that question.
Or a little aioli girl. Like not like a full meal, but like a little sauce that kind of.
It's basically someone who looks underage. That's not exactly right, but that's basically what it is.
That's
Okay.
kind of what I was feeling. Yeah. Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it.
She doesn't kill programmers.
Oh.
If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is
They're not nerds. No, they were clearly nerds.
there's definitely some nerds mixed in there. I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro.
Because Chihiro was her lover.
Oh, that'd be awesome,
That'd be
but no.
awesome, yeah. Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye, right on the money.
What do you win? What do you win? Scissors?
Oh,
Oh, so many scissors.
What are you talking about?
wait. Did Hiro not think Chihiro?
No, I think he's just confused about...
Not the
They haven't
because the
explained
girls,
that all the victims were boys yet.
Yeah.
Because you remember, Makoto and Byakuya are the only two who've actually looked at those files.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Isai, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Komatsu Netaro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohia, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumajima. There was no end. I think it was Masamune last time, not Masamune.
I'll have
You
to
know,
go back
we
to the
didn't
tape. I'll double
Yeah,
check.
all right.
We didn't do too bad here for
Just
two
like, here's a bunch of
Americans who
random-
don't watch any anime, really.
Yeah. But I am familiar with baseball players.
That's true.
Ah, I see. Very good.
Yeah.
They were all guys?
That's right. The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. I would have gotten around to you sooner or later, Makoto.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it.
You're screening your lines again. You gotta stop doing that.
I'm just a full-throttle, boy-on-boy fangirl. And the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam. I have so many problems with what's happening
It's
right
a crazy
now.
serial
Crazy
killer.
serial killer.
She's not even using accurate terminology. Come on, Hifumi. Come on, Hifumi. It's your moment to shine.
Hifumi is standing really uncomfortably close to start arguing with that right now.
Yeah, but he's got a flagpole problem right now as he's
Oh,
listening to this.
I can't disprove that.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her? Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Glad we ate before this.
Yeah, I am.
And tacos.
Yeah. Credits to her continuing with the Italian food metaphors.
Yeah, she's working with it. She's working with it. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy, but that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
quiet, lowly cur.
Lowly cur. Byakuya is suddenly slightly aroused.
Now he's got the flagpole.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Fair point by the insane serial killer.
Yes. Well, that does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Which were probably confiscated at the door, but I think there are scissors here. There was a sewing kit. She could have used the sewing kit. Scissors from the sewing kit. So.
Or the scissors room.
Or the scissors room, yeah. Or the warehouse, which has everything.
Yeah. Or maybe, like, every third pepper had a pair of scissors in it.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe use the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school. I think we're about to answer our own...
Any scissors? I don't use just any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
Really, just the only person keeping that poor scissors maker in business. It's a little old man in a,
I think
in an
she
old
just said it was
town.
homemade. She's secretly like a,
Oh, she got some, like, metallurgy.
Yeah.
She did, but I like
Forge.
the concept of an old scissors maker who, like, periodically will see his scissors on the news in a murder case and go like, that's probably a coincidence.
Right. But I'm just trying to send my grandkids to college. Wife and I, if I could just make a couple more pairs, wife and I can go on that vacation.
Ah, Toko, we need another 5 pair of scissors? No questions asked. Very good.
We good.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Kafumi, change places.
I'm trying.
Da da da!
Yeah, she's fully equipped.
That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I can have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
Kafumi, there's so many chairs that just have pictures of dead people. Just swap.
Just swap.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot, so rope's totally out of the question anyway. How can you not know how to tie a good knot? The education system has failed us all. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Technically, within a limited,
certain
scenario, yeah.
A mere genocide worth of victims, but not this one.
Not this particular. But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah, that's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Yeah, that's why we were so convinced. Actually, hold on. There is one person.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. The detective.
You got me, kid. Here I am. I'm the mastermind.
Like someone. Yeah, Sayaka.
Sayaka did it.
Back from the grave. Hero.
Yeah,
Hero.
definitely
Definitely
Hero.
Hero. Yeah.
Aww.
Killed herself and strung herself up.
Her picture's lower than all the other ones.
Oh.
Hi, Byakuya.
Hi, Byakuya. Byakuya, it's impossible you could have found out, isn't it?
We know he did, but okay.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you? Are you saying Mr. Togami did it? Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
I feel like she almost choked on her accent there.
Which is ironic, since she wanted to pin herself on him.
Hey-oh. Celeste up top. Yeah.
So he rearranged the scene to disguise it and made it look like I'd put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all? Aha! I'm on fire!
She thinks I'm adorable. Oh, wait.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I'm gonna guess. I see. Oh, I actually didn't get it. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer. Looking back and thinking about it now.
I'd say from when we first met.
Yeah, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. Also, literally everything you've ever done. In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy, I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you meant to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room. Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Yeah, what?
On the contrary, something very strange.
Alright,
People are strange
It's hard to be-
when you're a stranger.
it's hard for me to accept people dumber than Makoto. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you're not sure what it is?
no, I know what it is. I'm amazed that no one else does.
Yeah. Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class. There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, more
Oh, boy.
elements.
A new
Alright.
element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Ultra slowdown mode that you have to use for sure.
That's just automatic.
Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback.
Truth flashback!
If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the triangle
Oh
button,
boy, this is where it
the
starts getting
triangle
complicated.
button, John,
Yes, I know the triangle button.
then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet.
Truth bullet!
If you shoot
Don't say
or
the word.
fail, it will disappear from your truth cylinder.
Oh.
However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to memorize a flashback? Best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you?
Oh no.
Okay. Alright,
That's right. All you
We're all
gotta remember
doomed.
is slow down, grab the thing, make the thing, turn the white noise away, shoot the thing, make the thing slow down, make sure you don't lose all your slow down, and then get it all before your time runs out.
Oh crap, I have to slow down. Oh crap.
In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything.
Thanks, narrator.
Thanks, narrator.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
No problem. I hope you're the mastermind.
I have no idea what any of that meant.
Yep, not a clue.
Basically, you can, like, one of the lines you can shoot, you can steal it and turn it into a bullet instead.
Gotcha.
So you say Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body? Whew. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it.
Creep.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
Creep.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that? I wish you'd taken me with you.
Thanks, Hifumi.
Thanks, Hifumi.
So there's only two, so you basically need to grab one to shoot the other. It's just a matter of which one you have to grab to shoot the other one.
Gotcha. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. There you go back to the, is Chihiro really a girl? Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So you say Byakuya was kind of weird before we found the body?
I think you shoot that.
No, you gotta steal a bullet. Like, they specifically said you gotta use this new feature to steal a bullet and shoot the other one.
Okay.
Oh.
So, the locker room, you absolutely take it. So the steal the bullet was...
That was the triangle one that we just learned. So basically you hover over one of these lines, hit triangle, and it'll become a bullet for you.
Okay. One of the... Okay.
One of the, like, orangey...
One of the ones I would otherwise shoot.
Yes, one of the, you can now grab the shooted lines to become, like, temporary truth bullets.
Yeah, there's only one option here, so you grab the first one
To shoot the second one.
to shoot the second
You
one.
might be able to grab the second one to shoot the first one on the next lap. I'm honestly not sure. But hey, if we try it and one doesn't work, we'll know what the answer is.
Yep. So...
Hey, Hina here. Say the line
Triangle.
again. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Could go for some donuts. Go for some swimming. I love that. Anywho, my line's almost over. Catch you later.
You shouldn't go swimming within half an hour after eating donuts.
Shut up.
Everybody knows that.
No, I'll do what I want.
Everybody knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah!
USA. USA.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Yeah. Duh.
Wait.
Yeah, that was kind of an obvious
Yeah.
mistake there.
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I'm disappointed in you, Byakuya.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Like you. You are weak.
I mean, yeah, but you don't have to say it.
Huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us. Show us all.
No, Makoto, put that away. Put Sayaka's hand away.
What's with Byakuya's attitude?
He's
It's
a
not like I'm
murderer. It's not like you're
charging him with a murder or anything. It's like he doesn't even care.
Because he's a sociopath.
Yeah. Got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it. There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
She's already as annoyed at this point in the trial as she was at the end of the last trial.
She's been trying to be nice and keep her mouth shut this whole time, but it's finally coming out. We just talked about the differences between this case and the past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
No. Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean? differences between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. Evidence that proves Byakuya was responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? The bees! It's the bees!
Yeah!
Oh, the bees that are released every morning.
Okay, so load the bees as a truth bullet.
Oh.
Library desk lamp.
What's the difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I kill, I use my own very special weapons, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended this. It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
And there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope. Hey Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh? No, I've never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere. Byakuya did it is hidden within the rope?
He starts pulling it apart.
There's some like code in the rope.
It says 11037.
I guess it's possible, but first, the item she'd been bound with was used like rope. But was it actually a rope?
You know
was
it wasn't! You
was
know
it,
it wasn't!
Oh gosh, it was, tip of my tongue.
I remember something about Junko's intestines.
No, it wasn't rope. Byakuya didn't use rope. He used a very specific object. Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
If only there was a truth bullet.
The difference in the cases, and I'll explain to you again. When I kill, I use my own very special scissors. Scissors used to rearrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended this.
Why did Celeste become a chipmunk?
Because it's
Get
sped
her
up.
sped out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
There must be something very different about that rope.
Is it sped up? It's not actually going faster.
No.
Now we're just having fun
Where'd
with
you
it.
get it from, huh?
Oh, there we go.
No, what are you doing?
No.
I'm sorry, John, but that was a comedy of errors right there. No, triangle is to grab it. It's not the same as the button to shoot it.
It is the...
Oh, holding triangle is to grab it. Pressing triangle is to shoot it.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
So it is the same button.
It is the same button. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm wrong. But also,
There should really
you're
be more
wrong.
buttons. I think there's a mistake lurking in what I said. I need to go one more time. Must be a contradiction there somewhere. Somewhere in the thing.
There goes your perfect score.
Oh.
Fast forward. Yeah.
Fishy.
So it's the second to last one, I think. Yeah.
Where'd you get it from,
One
huh?
more. Yeah.
Grab it. Hold down the
No, shoot
triangle.
it. Yeah.
Nope.
Up. White noise. Told you. I told you. You're gonna regret that white noise. Do you remember how to kill the white noise?
I do not remember how to kill the white noise. I've never actually killed the white
I
noise.
believe that it's square.
Okay.
They gave you several easy times to practice it, and you just chose not to.
I was focused on getting it right.
You're still working on the slowdown.
Can't forget, you only get what you give. That was, I mean, that was exactly what you wanted to do, just a little
This is
faster.
yeah.
Or feasibly, you could probably wing the very start of the statement that the white noise doesn't cover. Kill everything. Do y'all remember when Sayaka died? Oh! Alright, I'm not even sure what went wrong there. So decide now. Are you going to shoot the white noise or just try to avoid
I
it?
would just like go for the left-hand side where it's not.
Just try to wing around
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I believe in you. So you
I don't
need
know
to
why
believe
you
in the heart
do,
of the
but
cards. here it is. You got it. Yeah.
Shoot,
yeah,
go.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah!
Suck at words.
So winging it was definitely the way to go.
I can't wait for the time where you have to shoot the white noise. In fact, pretty sure there's times in this game where you have to shoot several white noises.
Well,
But that's okay, because that'll just be when you have like 6 truth bullets you have to cycle through at the same time.
yep. Yep.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be like 4-hour episode.
Nah, John will be good at... See, here's the thing. I have a sneaking suspicion by the end of this trial, he'll be fine with slowing things down. By the end of the next trial, he'd be fine with white noise. He'll always just be one trial behind.
Yep. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Nerd.
Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord.
Bum, bum, bum.
Thank you. What? An extension cord?
If you'd done any investigating of your own, you would have been able to figure that out.
He was just standing in the, like, entryway to the showers.
He just said they were donuts.
It worked till I got there. I'm eating some right now. Nom, nom, nom.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? Haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
So the lamp was the murderer. I no longer love Lamp.
Lampy, how could you do this to me?
I'm not Lampy. I'm his evil brother, Lampai.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoops.
Whoops. Spoiled the next murder, guys. And there's no way someone who used that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Now I want like a spin-off show that stars Lampy and Sayaka's hand.
Oh.
I'm imagining it like a late night talk show. Like Lampy's the host, Sayaka's hand plays the keyboard.
I'm like Addams Family. I'm sort of assuming that Byakuya never found out about Sayaka's hand, or he would have spent a lot of time with it.
Oh. No, she was a commoner. He would get a rich person's hand. His
Yeah.
own.
Clearly. All right.
Oh, yeah. That's really what you think. Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Yeah.
Is that about right? It's about right.
Almost there.
But wait.
There's more.
Don't forget your accomplice, Lampy.
I would like to call a surprise witness!
The door opens, the lamp's standing there, it just tilts over and falls.
Oh, it's like the Pixar lamp. It's the Pixar lamp and thing.
It comes up and starts like jumping on Hifumi till he pops.
Oh.
Anyway, moving on.
Well, at least we know who the blackened is in this one. It's
All
the
right.
lamp turned off.
Okay.
Oh. Just need to replace the light bulb. Should have switched to LEDs. He's doing it again.
With his sexy eyes.
Oh, he's totally calm, totally unconcerned. Damn it, flagpole. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
I'm hungry.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened. Hell yeah, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Well,
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? Oh god, those peppers. Oh, I'll be right back. I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. With all these truth bullets.
Makoto's just sad he hasn't had a chance to use all of his evidence.
Something still bothering me. Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? Peasant. I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you? Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth?
No.
No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said.
Scene of the crime.
Yay.
They say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else? How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There's absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else? Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene. The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that. I believe I do. I believe.
God lives on a planet called Kodo. I believe.
Hey, Byakuya, did you just... Did I just take you off guard? Wow. Huh. It's like meeting your idols. Oh. Kind of disappointing. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto.
Huh?
If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere...
Oh, Makoto fell asleep. Oh.
There's a place for us.
I'm gonna have to put a kibosh on singing.
There was something was switched between the boys and girls' locker rooms.
Which one?
The locker room car.
The
oh,
switch.
Oh, the switch was the poster.
Was the posters.
Got it.
Got it. Proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room. You know, proof is some posters. Poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boob supermodel.
They say that a lot.
But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Some girls like to look at boobs. I'm just saying. I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake.
Anyway.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, it doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
This is all true, I'm just offended by it.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched? There's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee. Ugh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
you?
think about that again.
Yeah. Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Boys like a room carpet. Let's write that one right. Yeah, boys like a room carpet. Yeah. Wait, where'd it go? I got it.
He's starting to struggle with the names. I'm worrying.
Stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Aha, so they moved the rooms.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Did he bring the whole carpet?
She'd recognize it anywhere.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Stainy, there you were.
Then, does that mean it's a carpet's switch too? But why would anyone do that? To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place. I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that? Huh?
Yeah, that's appropriate. Makoto has a string of good points. That's the way.
Like, yeah. Makoto's tapped out. We need to reset him. Okay. Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question, if the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Use your words, Makoto.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your handbook across the card reader device.
Your what? Your what?
Card reader device.
No, the other word.
Handbook.
There it is.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was. Does anyone actually believe he has the answer to this?
My money's on psychoportation.
Yeah.
Astral projection. She astral projected herself into the room.
Yeah, here we go.
And then her body was bludgeoned, and then her spirit was bludgeoned, and then her body got sucked to it. Something like that.
Or Chupacabra did it.
Chupacabra, yeah. I highly doubt that. Chupacabras are clearly extinct.
I killed the last one. Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle. I mean, wait, no.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Are we really gonna listen to Hiro? I mean, I know. Yeah, listen to everyone's opinion, but he's kind of excluded himself.
Broken e-handbook. Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. But when we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there's no doubt that it was... In which case, can we really say that she used it? Really possible. Should we get into the boys' locker room somehow?
I've got it. That's it. No, wait, no.
No, wait.
I was wrong. I'm
That's all right.
sorry.
That's all right.
Ultimate program after all.
I'm about to say a thing. Slow it down. No, not yet.
What thing?
Shooby-dooby-doo-up, bop-bop shoo-up, jubilee-scabba-doo-pop.
Counter! No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh, well then, yeah. I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Yeah. Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Yeah, we were talking about a little murder, though.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you wanted, and you'd be safe.
Yep. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
With a set of weights, with
Yeah.
dumbbells, yeah?
Yeah. It's horribly tragic.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills, and...
Bzz. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and apparently didn't think of working the software instead of the hardware, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Nagi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have gotten into the boys' locker room, so I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
First of all, you don't just shout your vote. That's not how this works.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really?
Oh, but now I kind of want to see Taka, like, go vote at, like, a public polling place.
But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
She's like, I'm going to let them get as far as they can and see if they could just get it, and if not, I'll take care of it.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
Aw. What the? You finally decide you're open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? Yeah, we're gonna go back to this one.
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Yep, that's where we're going.
Well, to explain that... Why don't we take a little break from the trial?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like you all to come see something.
It's the Lampy and Sayaka hand show.
Lampy.
Can you just take a break from the trial?
Well, we're about to find out.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Taking a break from the trial.
Okay, wait a
A
second.
bathroom break.
Yeah,
Some snacks.
yeah. Going out to the lobby and, let's go out to the lobby and get ourselves a snack.
All right, bring some back. I'll take Raisinets, 'cause I'm evil.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
offense. Well, we're not getting a Raisinets endorsement now. Thanks, Phil.
You know I'm right.
Don't worry, this'll just make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting. Mm-hmm. Well, all right then. I declare the official class trial recess.
Recess!
Yeah, play tag and dodgeball. Huh? For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring. I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So before I even knew what was happening,
Not a surprise.
the class trial had been put on hold.
And we all went to dip in the pool. Yay!
Yay! Hino was extra happy. Oh, okay. I don't know if this was like a...
No. If there's an actual intermission, it'll say intermission and give us a chance to save. So.
Oh, gotcha.
okay,
Okay.
alright.
We headed off with Kyoko in the lead.
No one else could be trusted.
And where she took us was
Did someone take Toko's scissors in the meantime?
Yeah, who would be brave enough to do such a thing?
The girls' locker room? Wait, we went back to the scene of the crime? Or, I mean, as much as, yeah.
We've already searched this place, top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy? I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Yeah, that's about what how John felt like for most of the previous episodes.
So, you want us to examine the victim's body?
Makoto, leave.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like, using our hands?
Alright,
Supposed
Naomi, you
to.
leave now.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no
Oh,
way,
thank
no way,
God.
no way, no way.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah.
Byakuya's shoving his way in. It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a dead girl's body.
Well,
That's
don't worry.
right, Taka.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't worry, you're not running your hands over a dead girl's body. Pretty sure is where this is going.
It's not like I'm creeped out or anything. It's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Sure. Yeah, okay.
What, you're gonna take that? All right.
Very well, I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body.
Tina, I expected better of you.
What? This is how I am. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Who invited you?
Yeah.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
I mean, she is, but that's not what this is about.
Yeah, this is a different thing than that.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body. Then we had to remind her that, no, it was Chihiro's body that we...
Not, not Hina's.
Hey.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery. Her entire body? I know you say that, but...
At some point, it's just, Kyoko's just gonna scream, just fucking do it!
Kyoko,
Do it!
Kyoko, time out.
Eventually, Mondo just comes up. Fine.
Because Kyoko's already done this.
Yeah.
She could just say what's going on here, but for some reason she's chosen that she needs to watch someone else do this.
She's trying to teach. It's a
I guess,
teachable
I guess.
moment.
Yeah. Also, like, she had to go through the, like, groping a corpse.
Somebody else should have to go through it too. Yeah. Share the misery. What? This is... What does this mean?
The poster on the wall explodes. What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh my gosh, Sakura's got radioactive.
It's gonna turn out that we're... Oh my god, everything that's
she's
gonna be
like
said
Super
from here
Saiyan
on out
on
is
us,
gonna
so.
be so terrible.
Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Brace yourself.
Oh, it's possible. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
Don't call it a lifeless form.
This girl is...
Is what?
Please don't say dead. We've already established that like 8 hours ago.
is a boy!
Dun dun dun!
Dramatic reverb.
Everything that's said from here on out is going to be terrible.
I think it'll be alright.
All right.
Let's see. Is Taka the next one to say talk? I feel like it might be Taka. Okay. Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What? Nice delayed reaction.
I like
Okay.
this one spiking sideburn. Like, that's a murder weapon right there.
Yeah.
Normally on top, it like popped out the side now. Yeah.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
not sure Sakura jokes.
No. Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? He doesn't know? Heck, I knew right off the bat.
Probably because it was in the, like, super secret file that you had.
Yeah,
Yeah, so? Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Now I'm really on fire. I wish I had killed
What a
him.
weird compliment.
Yeah.
Well, she only kills dudes,
Yeah,
and now
that's fair.
she's
Only adorable dudes.
And,
There you
and
go.
she was, and Chihiro was so adorable. Totally missed opportunity.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's kind of lucky that that he was dressing as a girl, because otherwise he'd be done way faster.
So, that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now, let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. That was fast. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. Huh. Thought it never even crossed my mind.
No one's surprised.
Yeah, not even remotely.
And because the victim was male, at least in his biological designation, she would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' room.
Assuming the handbook did, in fact, list the gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Listen, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but he did identify as a boy.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so I can stop, like, freaking out about that now.
Worry about,
It's not as bad as it seems like it is.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could easily have used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Couldn't have used Sayaka's handbook, because you need a hand to work a handbook. Hey.
Ooh.
So, Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room. I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
To frame a girl rather than maybe
Yeah.
put it on a
Yeah,
dude.
pretty much.
I think
Pretty
it's
much,
the
yeah.
answer there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
I noticed when I was carrying him from one room to another.
Yeah.
This is a most titillating situation!
Fumi, just move.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Yes, very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed. Yeah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Huh.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place? He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting makes it seem like he doesn't have anything to do with him. And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Or maybe just because he's a sociopath.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Except if we pin it all on the wrong person, he gets killed too.
Yeah.
There's some just weird shit happening here.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's
Hold
keep
it
going.
together, Phil.
At least, that's how I see it. Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you. So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have any more concrete reasons, but... that's fine, I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
God, I hate him.
Mark it as correct?
He's right, I am not the culprit.
Damn.
Okay.
I am so disappointed.
Is it Mondo framing Byakuya framing?
There's just a frame train going on right here.
The most important thing to me is that
Come on,
Toko
frame
kills
train.
Byakuya at the end of this.
Yeah. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' room and decided to alter it.
Potentially getting the wrong person accused for all of this, and we all die.
Yeah. Are you fucking with us right now? No, I'm not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Byakuya and Taka are not swearing people.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead, find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you
I
say?
hate this guy.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it? Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
damn straight, count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have to make our decision. And we have time to do it.
That's very true.
Our lives are on the line. All of them.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
John, I gotta say, I thought it was gonna be Byakuya, so do
Yeah.
you have do you have a new theory? Because I don't. We're gonna kind of have to wing it with Makoto.
Yeah.
Winging it with Makoto.
Oh.
That'd be the name of his detective mystery show.
It's, normal...
I don't-
It's your normal, hour-long mystery procedurals, except they take the whole season.
For one mystery.
For one mystery.
And he just kind of dumb lucks his way at the end.
I hate being at the same knowledge level as Makoto. I feel
I know,
dirty.
it's really uncomfortable.
All right, let's do it.
Byakuya didn't do it.
Leon?
No, Leon. And who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. Killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means...
Killer is a guy. In theory.
Which is... Yeah, because we've eliminated the other...
Leon's thing is still... Anyway.
Leon's thing is broken and the other two are girls.
Yep.
Yeah, but we don't know why it's broken.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. That's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Yeah.
Especially because
That'll
Byakuya
do.
is a guy, and it's once... Okay.
Make your argument with what?
Celeste's a
Oh, right, we need the blue,
Oh, the jumpsuit in the bag. Yeah.
Someone's got that. Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it? Well, clues are one thing, but...
What?
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if we saw the killer, it would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah, all we need to do now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
That's it,
and
that's
only the killer.
yeah.
See you next time. And if they're just like that, turn themselves in, game over, man. Game over.
Game over. Yeah, not game over.
Alright, so
don't-
that last one's the one we gotta shoot.
Yeah.
I hope there's not a lot of interactions between Hiro and Hifumi, because just that one there is...
Yeah.
Now you see what
Yeah, you see
John's
what
been
it's
going
like?
through.
No, but I mean, just character-wise, the two of them talking together makes me feel dumber.
Oh, yeah. No. As a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro.
Sayaka's hand saw her.
It was the lamp! It was the lamp the whole time!
Oh, what a betrayal!
She has more information about that.
There's one thing.
And I'm now talking. Hooray!
So the victim at some point. For now. For now.
For now.
No, not that. Not that.
No, don't. It's just one of these things.
Oh, yes,
It's
we do
over.
need all info.
It's all over.
all over.
You wanna
So
know who
the
saw the
victim?
victim? The killer, and only the killer. Oh.
Counter! Break! I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste? Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him. Yeah? Really? No, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you are all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
See, ugly noises. It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket in a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene. It seems likely the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that's when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Well, way to hang on to that one till right now,
Yeah.
Celeste.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think. So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
That's about right.
Yeah.
You know who the killer is.
Do we? Does anyone?
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and the duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should be obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
I want to see them play poker.
You really think we can figure it out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have? What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone, and there's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
None in Sakura's size, unfortunately.
Yeah. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket? Perhaps let's explore that and talk a little more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
But if Spy Girl's saying it, then it's probably
Probably
true,
true.
and I should just go with it.
Lord help you all if she decides to kill someone.
Oh,
Yeah.
first of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black! I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks!
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is? No way, not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it.
Huh?
Yeah?
Huh?
Go ahead,
She's right. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
Well, we know where Chihiro was headed.
So we're gonna exercise.
See what he did.
Probably someone who said it was blue, but I don't think. What do you mean, the specific tracksuit? Tracksuit because. So what you're saying is, he was wearing the same black.
Shoot it, I guess.
Yep.
No!
Ah. Shut up, you little bitch. Oh. Yeah.
It's the Lampy and Saiga Hand show. You're here and now we're all gonna go. Lampy and Saiga Hand show. It is the
There we
show.
go. Yes. No?
No, I think it's the next one.
That's the one you hit last time, though.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, yeah, the problem is, yeah. Okay.
Let's see, do I have any winning
Okay.
track lists from Now That's What I Call Music albums that we go through?
Oh, keep going. All right, we got it.
Something like that, Okay.
Janet Jackson's Together Again. As Long As You Love Me by the Backstreet Boys. This is now volume 1, by the way. We're going straight to the original. We got, there's Flagpole Sitta by
All right, we're about
Harvey
to get
Danger.
it. We're
Remember that?
just hush,
Remember
hush,
that?
hush.
The Way by Fastball.
Who's saying is...
Ooh, Mbop.
That's it.
Bop, bop, doo, bop, dooby, dop, bop, counter, counter argument. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say? Huh? What did I just say? Celeste testified a few minutes ago. She said... I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. Is what she said.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
guess.
she
Yeah,
said,
you're right.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then, I assume, I will take out the rest of my own quotes. Thank you very much. He headed off to exercise.
Oh, no.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit? What are you? You just...
Mondo.
Oh, Mondo.
Maybe it was the
Shame
armadillo.
on you.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit? As a matter of fact, it was blue. Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that? The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
stand up for bro.
Yeah. No, that can't be it. The bag and the clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation. Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Please put those knives away. Those
They're
away.
scissors.
Oh boy, you're doomed now.
Oh.
Jerry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you? How her tongue keeps getting longer.
Yeah. Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Mondo, I'm so disappointed in you.
He walked past me and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands. No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony, she stuffs the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was. Good. X-ray vision.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
The armadillo side. Ask him. Perhaps, but you had it in the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who we met with. What a bunch of nonsense. Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
Celeste respects this.
That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question. Oh,
because I hated him.
The way he was acting?
Nope.
No?
Oh.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to Met. Oh.
Yeah, remember when you called
Men and
out that he
women
called Chihiro
differently.
dude?
Yeah.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. Oh, I was just commenting on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I was like,
Okay.
oh, that seems like random.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful! No, I'm not the frightful one.
No.
Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Gah. Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro? You fuck shit ass! I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Eh,
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
yeah, he would never do something like that! This is a false accusation! It's true, my reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast. Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are out of leads. Hey, my time has nearly come.
Oh yeah, he did say he had something.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
I don't get it.
What?
It's like a
Okay.
Ghostbusters reference?
No, it's gotta be some Japanese thing we're not sure about.
Way
Okay.
more obscure, yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Couldn't you have come out with this a little earlier?
Yeah, really good time.
What if he says like, yeah, I saw it happen? Wait, what?
What?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Yeah. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Fumi, cough it up.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up. You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
It's Chihiro's. Chihiro's is the one that's
yeah.
missing it.
Yeah. You know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
And he interfered with the scene of a crime, right? For a fact.
For a fact, indeed.
Shut up, Fumi.
Sean did the point too, and that was my favorite part.
I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Probably not.
Or porn. Well, that's what I was hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on. I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder. That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Including, like, apparently...
Except 2 of them have already been broken. And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How, precisely, did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? Only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I guess?
You said something about weak points earlier, yeah.
Yeah, he had mentioned it.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Gah, you remember that?
I lost track of that one.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anybody what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession, then we can only assume someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Ooh.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Yeah, let's make a rule about it.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks? Oh well. I have a weakness for pushy demands.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
But you sure you won't follow their example?
No.
Scout's honor.
That's good enough for me. Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
Oh.
Like being in a sauna.
Yep.
Yeah. I flippin' knew it.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. You knew it? Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook lying on the floor of the
Oh,
sauna.
come on, man.
You
Couldn't
really
have told
could
us
have.
that.
Yeah.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned, huh? It's because your sweat evaporates. It creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Yeah, science class with Monokuma. We
Ba-bam!
finally learned something.
There'll be a test later this week, and if you don't pass, you die.
No, that sounds more like Monokuma.
If the hot air in the sauna was somehow pushed directly into your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away, and that's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in the sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
This is good to know. This is good stuff.
Let's all go to the sauna.
Wow. Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge. Anyway. If you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Why was Mondo carrying around Leon's ebook?
Why do you think it's Leon's ebook?
Well, I'm guessing that Leon's ebook broke first.
Why do you necessarily think the broken one's Leon's?
Well, there's 2 broken ones.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
One's
fair enough.
Chihiro's.
And one is Mondo's.
Oh,
and
fair. There we
Mondo
go.
has stolen
There
Leon's
we
and
go.
has been using
Okay,
it all
that's
this time.
good. All right,
Yep.
all right.
Yep. Indeed, quite the
Okay.
mystery.
What if they found out by accident? What do you mean, by accident?
Because if you remember, Mondo did not
Yeah,
take his
no,
jacket
that's
off.
immediately what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yep.
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took the handbook into the sauna.
No, I was immediately thinking that Mondo's the one who stayed dressed because I was terribly worried for a minute that it might have been Taka.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like, no, Taka was was very visibly in a towel the whole time.
Yeah.
So, unless he had that tucked somewhere.
Very
I might know someone who did.
Oh, boy.
Whoa, seriously? I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Ner. Ah!
who might have brought their handbook into the sauna had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna.
Like an idiot.
It was...
Sayaka!
Sayaka, no!
God did it! What you gonna do about it?
Taka's gonna have a really hard time with this.
It was
I'm worried about Taka.
That's trick to these games, is the characters get closer as the game goes on, so each
Yeah.
one's a little harder.
Mondo, Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it? What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Oh. Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Like an idiot.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. Of his many, many uniform pockets.
Not a uniform.
When it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Okay, I don't feel quite so bad about not getting this mystery right.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know, like, a ton of shit.
Yeah, this one's very specifically about what's weird about the setup, and then kind of throws the culprit at you at the end there.
Yeah.
No, wait. Hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Or a shadow of Mordor.
Who's the nemesis? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto has said is right. Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly. Oh. Oh, baby.
Sure,
Oh, honey
Mondo's
buns.
Sure, Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, and that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be. Okay,
So we want to switch it. It's not
switch
Chihiro's.
No, wait. Shoot.
It was
Switching-
Chihiro's, it was the broken one, and then I don't remember what
The
the third
broken. Wait.
Yeah. And then switching is another button.
Card reader was the other clue. If you wanted to look, because a lot of times, like, there's details in the actual description of the truth bullet that are kind of what they're going for.
Yeah. But like actually switching the bullets.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think the broken handbook is what we're shooting for here.
Try pressing some buttons. Not
That's-
that one.
No,
that's
it's not
not that
that.
one.
I think you only had 3 choices.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
but he's
or you
trying to
can
figure out
put
how to actually
like-
change
yeah,
Options
it.
like
for
lit-
help. See up top?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Controls, R1.
Controls R1. There we go. Hey. Aim.
Select truth bullet, L1.
L1 for select truth bullet. Okay. Got it. Okay.
This is all terribly useful.
Yeah. Hey. All right. Okay.
So,
Card
yeah.
reader. Broken
Broken
handbook.
handbook.
Okay.
I think the only two are my handbook works just fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
Word
it's the
wrong.
ebook that,
Yeah.
that's the one. That's
Also,
the one.
I'm not 100%, but do keep in mind you can grab one and shoot the other if it doesn't look like any of these are right.
Yeah.
Okay, broken handbook. Broken.
They're focusing really hard.
There.
Everybody wants to make sure. Nope.
Hey,
Oh, wait,
you
nope,
totally
nope.
should have gone past.
That was white noise. The white noise blocked it that time.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it did.
See if that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. It's definitely not that. Okay.
You'll get the hang of this.
Yeah. It was
One day.
It was a directional thing. It was going the other way, and then you
You gotta aim a little higher than
leave
where
me
it
higher because
actually
it's going
is.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's always kind of like disruptive when you run out of the slowness and it just suddenly starts going again. So.
We're sorry to all the viewers, by the way.
Yeah.
whatever.
Unfortunately, okay.
You're just learning a valuable life lesson about practice. Nope.
I was so close.
That was the white noise again. You could shoot the white noise.
I couldn't shoot white noise.
I'm a Cardo, and I'm super smart, and I'm going to figure out the murder case.
Murder case.
Yeah.
Also, this Mondo's actually broken.
Yay. Got the white noise again.
Alright, give you this. Alright, you try.
Come, what? You know what? Yeah, whatever.
Alright, give me a try. We're gonna see if Audrey can do better than I. She's gonna do better than I on the first try, and it's not even gonna be close.
Alright, let's see. Fast forward. Concentrate. That's what we mean by slow,
That's slow down,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
And you can, I think you can keep it concentrating after you've shot the bullet. So if you still have...
Okay, and X is the silencer,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And then circles fast forward. Alright, let's see how this goes.
R1 is what slows it down.
Alright. This is
Alright.
nerve-wracking.
Oh, it drifts. That's
John,
rough.
words of encouragement. Words of encouragement.
Looks just fine.
Oh, I see. Oh, it doesn't hold for very long, does
Yeah.
it?
Nope. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
it's jumping all over the place.
Alright. No, it's alright. It was my first try. Hang on.
Mhm.
Shut up. You've clocked like 4 straight hours at this. I'm just saying.
Aqua's Barbie Girl was on it.
Ooh.
I'll Buy You a New Life by Everclear, which I remember listening to way more than I care to admit when I was a
whoa,
teenager. Hey! Snuck it in there.
Aren't you glad for all those rounds of getting to watch it and see how they were, see how it worked, see how it motion, internalize
Yep,
the rhythm,
yep.
internalize the pattern? You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so well, I'll have to come up with some new rule to Audrey the game if we need to.
All right, Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours? The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I'll miss his casual swearing.
Aw.
Broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right. The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yeah?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Scavenging from the dead is not technically part of the school regulations.
Cool, I'm gonna go dig up some graves. Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
It's not untrue.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not in violation of the rules.
It's nice to have that errata. Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
We would really rather it be Byakuya.
yeah, we really want it to be Byakuya and not you. Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on. Tell him he's wrong.
Oh boy.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Oh.
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, and then why don't we look back on this case one more time? From the beginning.
Makoto's bored by this murder stuff.
That way, everything will become clear and we'll all see if I was right or wrong. Finish thought. Alright. So going from the beginning.
Yep.
This is that.
Okay. So
And yeah, remember you can select the question mark to actually see a question.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
to actually see what. So let's just see here. Where else the duffel bag and okay, so the duffel bag
And they're not all necessarily down there already.
yeah.
Let's move on. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, some do. Sometimes I don't know if it started already, but sometimes new ones appear as you fill them in.
Oh,
so.
gotcha.
Okay,
Something
so we
everyone
need the
has to
thing
get
of
to
the
get to the
card.
locker rooms, which is the
Card. In. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Which locker room did Chihiro go into?
Right there.
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bro.
You're not gonna murder anybody tonight.
Going in and weapon the killer used was
Oh yeah.
So.
as the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it?
There we go. That one.
It's very important to remember. It was a big boobed supermodel.
Big boobed. Then he rolled up the carpet. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else.
No, Oh, that's right. He is the one who did the moving from one room to the other, not Byakuya.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, hang on. Go back. Go back to the previous circle. I think we want. Yeah, because that's him moving it. So we want the regular bloodstained one there, and then the moving it on the other one. That's a little
Oh,
confusing.
gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, I see. They're really focused on the big boob girl.
Some poor animator
that's-
got paid money for that, and they just wanted to make sure he got
and
credit.
then swapped it.
Or
Okay.
she.
Which locker room did the killer move to?
Girls.
Yay!
Oh, and I think I found the. I saw the. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. What's that?
Is there one with the men's?
You might just skip it for now. What is that?
Wait.
There again? Are we showing the big boobs again?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Great.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah.
okay,
'cause it was all by
swapped,
then.
left her like that.
Swap.
Then
Left
Byakuya, being a fucking creep, comes into the girls' room. Why? And how?
So.
Wait. How did he get in there?
Normal. He's got a. Well, it's. Wait.
Wait a minute. How did he get in there?
That's a good question.
Question.
They might explain this, because in my mind, I actually remember Byakuya witnessing the entire murder, not just finding the body after the fact. So.
So Becky is involved. Okay. Alright.
So the swap happens.
So the swap happens. He sees.
Check on
what's the question? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, what was it that Byakuya brought to the murder scene? It could only have been.
Keep going. There, the extension cord.
He brought.
There we
Byakuya
go.
brought the extension cord. Byakuya arrived at the scene. What did he use to disguise what had happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where the bloodlust happens.
Where did the killer go after they were done?
The sauna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that last one is the.
When the handbook got thrown into the sauna room, what happened to
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that goes
So
over
that
there.
goes over there.
Is there something... Because there's a lot of these things down here. You could...
Oh, that's.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's
that
on it.
seems
Okay.
right.
Alright, go back to the very beginning. We still have that one left to do, and also there's one of them over there that I'm not as sure about anymore.
Yeah.
Did Byakuya just, like...
Yeah, like, why... Like, why Byakuya? Like, what?
I mean, maybe they'll explain it. I don't know.
Maybe he just caught the door before it closed. Yeah, there we go.
Hang on, go back and check that one. The one that says in. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's supposed to be that one instead. What does the actual question say?
Something everyone has that you need to get into the locker room.
Okay, I mean, that could be either of those.
Yeah.
The thing that makes me think it's not the one that says in is that same picture appears later on in the panel.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the ones you don't use down there are just pictures that are somewhere else in the panel.
Well, let's try the reenact and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Okay.
Oh! Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Ah, crap!
No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case.
That's on me. That's on me. I told you to
Okay.
do that, and it looks like I was probably wrong. Well, what are all the other ones that haven't been selected yet?
Yeah,
no.
Oh, it was the other one,
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
got- I think you're right.
Otherwise, it's a
Alright.
door, so yeah.
Me wrong?
Either that or it's a completely different...
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this
we're
again.
way off. Okay.
At least it doesn't
Oh,
show
good.
the
We
whole thing again.
jumped up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. Made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. How could the victim, who's apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yay!
Ding! Click! Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him.
These guys always look like the putties from Power Rangers.
Yeah,
they do.
yeah.
Yeah, they do. At some point, one of the killers will have a big Z on their chest.
Huh. Seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
I'm not clear on this part, though. Were they arranging to meet? Or
I mean,
not arranging?
There's still a bunch that they're going to explain.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act, first pulling up the blood-stained carpet, then removing the bloody poster. Whoop, whoop. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. But how did they get into the girls' locker room if they were both boys and had boys?
These are all good questions. I hope that they actually address this.
I hope they
That
actually
doesn't
addressed
make
that.
sense.
I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah. The girls' handbook was necessary to get into the girls' locker room, of course.
Oh. Could have gone and borrowed Junko.
Oh, yeah. I bet that's what all
yeah.
of them did. They all went and grabbed Junko or Sayaka's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's
okay.
handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
Ah, take that, game. We figured it out 2 seconds before you told us.
Yeah! Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. Something that Hifumi would, had it been Hifumi, he would have told everyone about. So I'm pretty sure, not Hifumi. And that's exactly how the killer did it. The carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys and girls locker rooms in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Ooh. I'm here now.
It could have been the end of things, but no.
Byakuya had to be a total fucking creep.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Please let Toko kill him, just cuz.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, and by stumbling, I mean going to the crime scene. How did he know to stumble on the crime scene? He went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
I don't know why, but it never clicked on me that he had to use Chihiro's blood in order to write that message.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a fucking creep.
Yeah. Then using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Because he's a creep.
Yeah. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, Killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Awada?
And the armadillo. Oh, finally! You revealed your true colors!
That was more of a Perry the Platypus sound.
Yeah.
That's the sort of sound that a murderous armadillo would make. A normal armadillo would make a different noise.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Well, wait! No, this can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence?
There's been a ton of evidence, man.
You need evidence. You need proof.
That's what we've been showing you.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Well, true. Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself early in the trial. I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear.
A new element has been added to the bullet time battle.
Yay.
Would you like to hear more? Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time.
I love nega time.
Oh.
During a bullet time battle, if you press the R1 button,
Oh, good, more buttons.
fever time will activate, and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push X, square, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this will only last until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right?
Yeah.
So we've also prepared something called nega time your opponent can use.
Yay.
If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point... No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about.
Neither do we.
Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks.
Do you want me to do it?
No, this is the rhythm.
This is the
Oh,
rhythm one.
he's gonna defend him.
Yeah.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong, I won't listen, I refute you. Corrupt.
You gotta, shoot him. No, you gotta press square sometimes to actually shoot it.
I think he's killing you.
Shit.
It's X and square. X to highlight it and square to shoot it.
Oh, gotcha, I'm in negative.
How did you activate the positive time?
Uh-oh.
Ah. Okay, that was weird. Okay. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say.
Oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. It is now time to reveal who the blackened.
Yeah, this is a game over screen.
Uh-oh.
It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto.
Ouch.
Told you should have let me do it.
Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad.
I'm...
Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It
Oh.
says congratulations.
Great,
yeah.
cool. That's the real problem with this game over screen.
Yeah.
The real punishment.
On the other hand, everyone else is about to be punished.
It's really it for us? Is it all over?
Yes.
Yeah. Can't give up now.
So you might want to check the controls, but I'm pretty sure you have to alternate between hitting square and X in order to
Yeah.
actually counter the statements.
No.
No, it's...
Because you were highlighting them all, you just were never actually shooting them.
Yeah.
Shoot them. Controls, check the controls. Yeah, you're not shooting any of them. Check the controls. Check the controls.
Options.
Yeah, what?
Oh, fire is triangle.
Fire's triangle.
Alright, that's on me.
Alright. I'm like, reload.
There you go. Yeah. It's way better when I actually tell you the correct controls.
I think in order to make this a manageable file for YouTube, you might have to actually edit out a bunch of our... you could probably get about
Screw that! I've seen 3-hour-long Danganronpa class trials on YouTube.
Alright.
Don't worry, you can press the, what is it, R1 to do super time or whatever? There we go. Yeah, oh, there we go.
Final strike.
Shoot
Is that any
Shoot
proof?
it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
I'm shooting!
Oh, it must, alright.
Oh, it was a dramatic,
Yeah.
I'm like, I am actually shooting!
Oh, Taka.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we don't gotta do that. Huh? Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
What? Hooray! Mondo killed him. Everything. No one seems.
Yeah, C.
Yeah,
seems,
yeah,
that seems completely
absolutely
fair.
fair.
No one seems happy about finishing the
Listen,
trial. We figured it out, guys.
Yay.
Nice. All right. So that's the end of the trial. We'll go ahead and end the trial episode here. We'll get to the aftermath on our next episode. What's going to happen? Is everyone going to be happy and no problems will occur?
It's gonna be pretty gross.
Mondo is buried under a pile of motorcycle tires.
Ugh.
That sounds right.
Something. Oh, dies in a tire fire. There we go.
I'm still rooting though for Toko to kill Byakuya.
Yeah, that can still
And then,
happen.
because that probably will be a violation, she might die too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens on the next episode.
next episode.